on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything,
Check in for ball. The Kings have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
and as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Wagner, DeAnthony Melton out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Murray, and it's Mack in at the 3 spot. Here's Martin. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Fox, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Martin. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Nicholson kicks to Martin. Williams trying to break free. And it's Martin missing. So for the Kings, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, down low, here's Blake, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Martin. Knocks down the step-back J. Martin's got his second bucket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Blake. The short one's on the money.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hornets trail by 5. And here's Martin. Last time out, he had 44 points.
To Sacramento, Matt. First personal foul. Second.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And so Martin nails both of them. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Sacramento. 3-point lead, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Here's Martin. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Passes it to Matt. Knocked loose. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Blake. It doesn't go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
It's Martin on the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
21. Let's get on our feet and
We're making a switch here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Murray. Bagley is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Blake in at the 4. The Kings leading. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Martin for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Back to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. The tray. Murray, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fox, no good. The Hornets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Free throw line jump shot. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Stolen by Martin.
violation.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Matt. He's guarded closely. Blake and the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Martin. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Fires from the corner, and he knocks down the jumper. And that's 21 points for Martin.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
It's stolen by Martin. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Pass to Blake. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
That's a 2 from Martin. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Seven seconds left now here in the second. Blake for 3. That shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Book Night. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Gilmore in at the force. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Offensive rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Martin. Offensive rebound. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Coming onto the floor.
Substitutions have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Matt at the line.
Mind the
One
lanes.
shot.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Mack. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. That's a 2 from Martin. Cans the shot from the wing. Martin's got 31 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Mack. Sacramento moving it around. Outside, Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Maladon passes to Martin. They get a hand on it. Blake with the steal. Stolen by Martin. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Kings trail by 14, and a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Mitchell is out there with Anthony Melton. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Murray. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Wagner.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Charlotte?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
The Kings making a switch here. Fox is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And there's the pass to Melton. Now, here's Wagner. Back to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner, right side. And it's been a tough game for him offensively.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's Martin missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Fox passes to Pokusevski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Sacramento, Anthony Melton at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Max checked in for Pokusevski. Melton hits them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on LaMelo Ball's injury with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Hornets' head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Melton, no good. Hornets leading by 13. Gilmore passes to Martin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wagner. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Martin. He shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Charlotte making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so Martin nails both of them. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 15. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Martin. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Inside, Murray. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Nicholson finds Martin. Mack grabs the miss.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Wagner left side, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Three-pointer, Martin, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
To the paint, here's Gilmore, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific
Hey, what you working on?
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio. T.J. Warren comes in for Johnson. On the court for San Antonio, Rui Hachimura is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. San Antonio again missing. Charlotte trailing. Down low. And it's the Hornets on the break. Martin with the bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And it's Warren missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Hachimura. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Martin taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's San Antonio with it. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Martin with the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Stolen by MP. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. The 3. Stevens' shot is off. The Hornets with a lead. Now Martin. 9 points in the game. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Who poked away? 36 seconds left now in the first quarter to halt the run, and it's finished off by Warren as he lays it in.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
And there's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
For 3, the Hornets pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
So you know that every game these 2 teams play will be an exciting one.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Hornets leading by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Your Hornets use.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Pass to Johnson. The 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
So on the floor for San Antonio. And the bucket is good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He picked up 41 points and at the other end of the floor. He's a thief. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. For 3, Porzingis. Hornets with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Martin. Here's Williams. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
It's Hornets ball.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Williams.
For your Hornets, James Bouknight.
Over to the wing. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Porzingis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Johnson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Positioning and timing pays off big for Keldon Johnson with some second chance points.
Here's Martin. Connects on the 17-footer. Martin's got 21.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Maladon, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Bouknight. Martin with the ball. 4-3. Oh, another miss by MP. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
To the paint. Here's Vassell. 2 points. That one goes. Vassell's got 7 points in the game.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing his passing game, getting the ball to a ready shooter.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more... And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Hornets up by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The Spurs, 30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the... The Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in.
Charlotte at the line for one.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Maladon, currently averaging 5 points a game. And for San Antonio. Back to Martin. To the middle. From 10 feet away. Basket's good. Martin's got 23 points.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wesley. Back to Johnson. Here's Wesley. Takes the three. The shot misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Martin, defended by Porzingis. Back to Martin.
2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 25 points in the game.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Martin with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. He goes up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Outside Johnson. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Martin. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside Johnson. Right side Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Martin against Porzingis. Back to Martin. Rebounded by the Spurs. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Vassell. Inside, Sohan. The shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 31 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And that one drops.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Pass to Martin. He gets it off. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets out in front, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Johnson. Right wing. Here's Sohan. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
We've got Book Night. He's out there with Theo Maladon. And it's Martin in at the force line. That's the Hornets 5. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Dumboya. He shoots a 3. Second chance effort. The shot by Perkins, no good. Martin outside. From 13 feet, down it goes. Martin's got 40 points.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everybody.